This is a video lesson for the exercise sheet Counting and Playing. In this video, we're going to play rhythms on the drums while we count out loud, and the counting out loud will change speed as we play. It changes speeds based on the subdivisions of the bar. We're in 4/4, and we're going to be counting eighth notes, quarter notes, and 16th notes in the bars. It's a 4-bar phrase. Bar 1 will be counting eighth notes, bar 2 quarter notes, bar 3 16th notes, and bar 4 back to eighth notes. It's going to sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The quarter note stays steady and does not change speed. The eighth notes share the quarter note, as do the 16th notes, and the 16th notes share the eighth notes. What do I mean by that? Well, if you think of it as a stack, the quarter note on the bottom, then you double the quarter note to get 2 eighth notes, then you double the eighth note to get 4 16th notes. Well, when you say count a 16th note, 1E and the 1 and the and that you are saying are the 1 and the and from the eighth notes and the 1 from the quarter note. So they're all connected. It's challenging to be able to change the subdivision of your counting while you're playing and not affect your playing. It's easier to count what you're playing in the sense of just counting the exact rhythm of whatever you are playing. The result of that is that you're no longer really using the counting to steady you and keep you in time. You're kind of just singing along with what you're playing, and you could be really susceptible to slowing down or speeding up. We want to use the counting to steady us and guide us through the music. So that's why we're going to practice counting something different than what we're playing. I often say in lessons, you're going to count more notes than you play, because the notes are all there in the bar whether you play them or not. They all exist in the flow of time. And so we're going to use our counting to highlight those different notes within that bar regardless of what we're playing. Section A starts simply with just eighth notes in the hands. I'm going to play alternating hands, right, left, right, left. If you're left-handed, you can start left, right, left, right. And as you get more comfortable with this, you can try playing a double sticking pattern or a paradiddle sticking pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On the sheet, there are repeat markings, the 2 little dots at either end. Definitely repeat this at least once, if not more times, until you're very comfortable with it. Section B, we play a rhythm instead of just straight eighth notes. The rhythm is 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Now, if I were just to say 1, 2, and 3, 4, and throughout, that's not really going to steady me. I'll give you an example. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So I was counting along with what I was playing in the sense that I was saying the counts of the notes, but it certainly was not steady in any way. It was slowing down and speeding up. I was doing that on purpose to show you what could happen. We're going to count the subdivisions while we play the rhythm. So this independence concept, your counting being independent from your hands, provides you with a steady timing reference for while you're playing. Here we go. Again, I'll do it once, but you should repeat it many times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. We want to use this same concept when we're playing beat patterns. So we're going to use the most basic beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm going to play it 4 times, changing the sort of subdivisions as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next section, section D. I'm now creating a 2-bar beat pattern that sounds like this. 1, that's not it at all. Mistakes are fine. You should be making mistakes. That's how you learn. So if you make a mistake, play through it and then just start over again. And you have unlimited amounts of repeats you can do in your practice sessions to get it right. I'm going to try again. This is the 2-bar pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the hands are the same, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but the bass drum plays a 2-bar pattern. Here we go. So even though the beat is a 2-bar pattern, I'm still changing my counting bar per bar. Here's how it sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Take as many repeats as you like. E, I'm changing the beat pattern a little bit and playing quarter notes and eighth notes in the hi-hat. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, that's a simple beat in the sense that the right hand and the bass drum are really connected. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it's got a more dynamic rhythmic quality because it's not a steady pulse. So that provides a different kind of challenge against counting it in subdivisions, counting the bars in subdivisions. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Notice that I counted the final subdivision of the bar, the and count, in the last bar, even though I wasn't playing anything. Very important, because even though you're not playing something on 4 and in that bar, someone else in your ensemble or on the track is playing that note potentially. And if you don't recognize it in your counting, you could blow right past it and do what we call drop a beat. And then you would be out of sync with the music. Not a good thing. So you count through the entire bar, even if you're not playing a note at the end of that bar. Okay, finally, I've written a 4-bar phrase that has fills in it. So you're going to be counting through the fills while changing subdivisions in your counting. A lot of drummers, when they're first starting out, don't count in fills at all. They'll count the beat all the way up to the fill and then just hope for the best as they race around the toms to play the fill. That's usually not a good thing. It's never a good thing, but what I mean to say usually is that you usually aren't successful doing that, because if you're not counting through the fill, there's a good chance the fill is going to slow down or speed up. And since the fill is at the end of the phrase usually in your music, speeding up or slowing down at the end of the phrase will definitely affect the beginning of the next phrase of music. So we don't want to do that. So here we go. This is the 4-bar phrase with fills, with counting changing on each subdivision. This is the last thing on the sheet. I wish you luck with all of this. I'm going to finish off with this and say good luck with your drumming and count out loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There we have it. See you again soon.